How you doing? Dear Diary, how are you? Alexander Martinez, hungover as fuck. How are you doing? Welcome to the show, though. Hey, Awakening Insights. We're talking about shame. Dad, a baby, though, and he's gonna join us on the show as well. Steve put in his request. Actually, not Steve. We got Steve, and Steven's just here. My guy Brendan. What's up, CS Wrights? I see you, Katie, with the curls. Katie with the curls, though. Becky with the good hair, though. Shout out Becky with the good hair. Nick, what's up? Nick Poetry? Nick Poetry? Dear Diary, bravo. Episode 48. One time for the one time. Episode 48. One time for the one time. 2 episodes away from 50? Letter Stomo. How are you? Welcome to the show. This is the show. Episode 48, though. Ryan Mackey, though. Poets Playground, though. Wolf, though. This episode is about shame, though. I don't know if you're familiar with this guy named Carl Jung. He says, shame is a soul-eating emotion. Well, micro baby that just kills you. Shame is a soul-eating emotion. It feels like that. It be like that. Carl Jung. Where tails end? How are you? Happy Thursday, guys. Happy Thankful Thursday. Today's episode is about shame. And it's one of those things that maybe we may or may not talk about a lot in our lives. But I wanted to talk about it because I experience it sometimes. You know, you wake up, you're like, fuck, why do I feel this guilt, this shame? Where is it coming from? And what do I do, right? Who do I share it with? I'm not going to linger in this by myself. Hi, V, Annie, Jason, Johnny, Ayush, and all others. Yes. Instapin. Hey, Ank. Hey, Ryan. 2 from 50, though. 48, though, says Sunflower. Shame. Oh, say hard. Shame. Great topic. Let me get my bell. I'll walk behind you while ringing it. Steve, I love you. Always have. Always will. Hi. How are you? Ice Cold Swan. Love Carl Jung. Yes. Happy 48. DJ Ank and the Billy. Yes. Jason. Shamik. Oh, you pronounced it right, though. Okay, Neek. I don't know why I winked there. Mac Daddy. Carl Jung. Also, another quote. Since this episode 48 is about shame. Brene Brown, I love her. She says, shame derives its power from being unspeakable. One more time. Shame derives its power from being unspeakable. One time for the one time. That's why I love you poets out there. All y'all poets out here. Drop some hearts for yourself, because we ain't unspeakable. Because you speaking your truth just by being in the comments, just by posting your poetry, just by showing up here today in your greatness. You are speakable. You are speakable. Shame ain't got nothing on you. Hope you're having a pleasant one. It's 1:05 here in the morning right now, though, but I'll never want to miss this. Dear Diary, I love you. Hey B, hey Tags, what up, bro? Welcome to episode 48, guys. Thank y'all for showing so much love. Thank you for showing up here in the comments. We got our first guest. Oh, we got a question. Oh my god. Oh shit, this is deep. Okay, maybe we'll get Brendan on the show. All right, we got our first guest. Welcome. Thank y'all for joining us here. And what are we going to do about it? Tell me how you feel. But not only that, tell me how you're doing. Tell me how you're doing, Brendan. How you doing today?
What's going on, man?
Hanging
Thursday.
out?
One day closer to the weekend.
One day that we're alive and we get to talk about shame and gratitude. And is this a subject that it resonates with you?
Yeah, I think, shame, looking back on, bad decisions and whatnot. For me, that's kind of how I got into writing. Bro, I didn't really pick up poetry until my senior year in college, and that was kind of, a new way for me to find an outlet. Before that, I would just get drunk and hit things. So
very interesting. Yeah, thank you for sharing that.
Poetry's a lot more of a healthy way. I don't wake up with a swollen hand.
Yeah, and you know what? The hitting aspect looks different for different scenarios. Like for me, it was like more like drinking and just going to sleep and not having to be like present, right, in the moment.
Yep.
Like that was it for me, and because I didn't want to think about it. And I don't know if you heard the quote that just dropped from Brene Brown. She says shame derives its power from being unspeakable. Like when we keep that shame within us and like let it shiver and shake within us and like cause those tremors, it's like the worst thing we could do. You know what I mean? In that
I
sense.
love it.
Yes. And I would love to read. I would love to read a poem I found about shame and gratitude specifically. If you're open to listening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let go, Brendan. Let go.
Let's go.
Observing in silence, alone with my shadow, seeing it for what it is, just another story of fear that's been programmed into my psyche. And with that thought, all of a sudden, I see the program begin to shatter. Beyond the shadow is another conscious piece of matter that's dancing on this page to the nonsensical sounds, cycling upwards and around. In this state of chaos, I come to some of my senses. I am filled with gratitude of being as an invisible soul in this fleshy vessel is a gift from life. I am ever growing and infinitely transforming.
Wow.
Tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel.
So I'm not going to read any of mine now. I'll see you later.
No. Poetry like that inspires me so much because like they put that into words and showed like the sense of shame and also how do you find it, how you find yourself out of it. You know, it's pretty powerful. Kind of like how you spoke about, you know how you dealt with shame before, right? That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
And then now, like, what do you do moving forward, right? Like, do you consciously make decisions on like writing poetry, like you said, or if you're open to sharing something that you wrote, I would love to hear it too as well. Just to show,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, just to show example of like, you know what? I don't do what I said I just talked about. I do this now. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess kind of quickly, kind of going back on it, Pantoum poems kind of hit me hard when I first started.
Ooh.
So it's very repetitive, so I apologize.
Oh,
But
I
don't
love repetitive. Those are my favorites.
but that's how I learned. So, this one is titled. It's called "Never Stop Growing." So look back at bad decisions, but they were lessons. Lessons that lead me to who I am. Tough lessons teach us the most. They are lessons. Look back and regret, but the tough ones teach us the most and mold us to our current being. I look back and regret, but mistakes lead us to evolve thoughts. We are molded by our past as we look forward to the future. Our mistakes will lead us to evolve thoughts, but we still look back on our bad decisions. While also looking forward to the future, these lessons have created who I am. That's it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I was a little speechless after because it sounds like you're just reading your poetry from your your experiences, right? The poetry of your experiences, which is powerful.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a distinction sometimes with poetry, and that is like when it's so real that it's an experience, and then you poetically say it, it hits different.
It definitely hits different from reading it out than me just writing it and thinking it.
Yeah.
So for me, that's a little weird. I mean, I've mentioned to you multiple times, I don't really read my stuff, maybe in front of the mirror every now and then. Never thought I'd be on your live twice in 1 week or once, but it's definitely a therapeutic way.
100%. And like there's so many words we can show up and use to define like how we feel, right? But therapeutic is one of those words that I definitely resonate with me. I would say courageous, right? That's something I see every time somebody comes on live, especially if it's something that you haven't done before, right? And I think that's so powerful. And I just want to take a second right now while you're still in this to thank you for showing up for the second time and the first time and all the future times.
I think decisions. One of the big thing is we can look back and regret and think, oh shit, like that was a wrong decision. I regret it now, but in the time of making, you believed in it at that time.
That's beautiful. There's so much power in that. Though that sentence you just said there, there's so much power in it, in the sense of you accept yourself for what you did because there's no way for you to go back and change that. It's just what it is. It's just what happened, right?
You know it.
but there's power in that because for me, first of all, thank you for sharing your poem as well too. That was beautiful. Um,
Absolutely.
as my experience of that is like the more I try to like question like a breakup, right, or a situation with my ex, this idea, right, since relationships are so common, the more I try to like think what could I have done, the more like it causes tension within myself because I'm not accepting what happened, right? Everything that I try to recreate that in something that already happened and I know it can't be recreated again because I'm living in the present causes like a disease within myself. And I think that speaks to what you're kind of like deeply saying is just accept it. I mean, just it is what it is.
I think that breakup theme comes from poetry.
Yes.
From my point of view, it was me that ended a relationship that now I look back on and say, maybe I shouldn't. But at the time that I ended it, I was just starting a career. I had other things in mind. So at the time, it was the right decision to end it. But looking back, it's like, shit. So I think there's two sides of that coin.
Uh-huh.
And you don't realize, oh, shit, like someone broke my heart. What was going through their mind? So
Yes.
I can resonate a little bit more with that because it could have been an easy decision for them, but most of the time it's not, and it took everything out of me.
Beautiful. Again, thank you for sharing that. That's some deep insight because, look, we could talk about the past all we want. We could talk about you and I speaking right now in the present. And what it comes down to for me, Brendan, is how do we move forward, right? How do we move forward with this knowledge of the wisdom of the past and how do we create in hope for the future, right? And that idea. So that's why I love having these open conversations because it's like, okay, what do you want to do now, Brendan? Do you want to just do the same thing, which is okay? Do you want to do something different, which is also okay? And no matter what you choose from, I think for myself, it comes down from the intentions that you have behind it. Because no matter the outcome of it, the intentions always show up. The intentions are always going to be there. And if you trust yourself.
I got my yellow bucket too, Chris.
Cheers, bro.
Support the Boston
Shout out
up
the
here in New
Bruins.
England.
Shout out the Bruins. No, that's not the Bruins. Let me see.
You can root for the Panthers. That's fine. I don't mind that. But we go Boston up here.
Oh man, if I only like was passionate about hockey as much as you were.
That's fair. We'll talk about any sport you want. I'll talk for you for days.
Not same.
I'll just hop on, and I got to jump on a call, so I might be a little less active in the chats. So I apologize.
No, I just want to thank you for showing up here and sharing your insights and your experiences, and then your poetic experience, poetry, which is really beautiful, Brendan. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
As always, take it easy.
See you later.
Love that guy so much. You have no idea. So cool. Hey, Johnny. All right, let's read some of the comments. I missed some of them. Cookie. Okay, hi. Run that back, dude. Which one? Oh, God. Ayush? Oh, his poem. Yeah. Oh, my God. So fire. Jasmine, I think you're coming up hot. Let's catch up with the comments. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Johnny. It's kind of fascinating that we can turn negative emotions into such beautiful pieces of art. 100. We're going to do speed round. Hey, Leona, how are you doing? If you'd like to join me, Leona, and talk about Safe and Health's poem, we could read it together. I don't know if you got that message from me. So nice seeing and hearing you, Brendan. Brendan's such a good person. You moved from being the sea of rage and reconstructed. I'm just going to pin it because I know it's going to be fire, Steve. So nice seeing you. Yes. All right. We got some people waiting in the queue. Jasmine, I know you're next. You definitely. And Leona. Coming in hot. Yo, this is so cool. Thank you guys for talking about shame so openly and vulnerably because it just helps me. It helps the community. Helps Jasmine too.
Hello.
What's up?
Hi.
You
How are y'all?
you got the hater blockers on. I ain't see nothing. I don't see shame. I don't see nobody.
Oh, I was actually out for a walk, run sort of thing, and decided to join in for your live.
Thank you for joining us. You look like you're walking in the Garden of Eden right now. So thank you for sharing your nature walk with us. Like we don't know what to do. Hey, Sky Hunter.
Yeah. California.
Cali, Joe. Oh.
Cali, SoCal.
Do you mind if I read a poem from Celestial Gomez about shame and this idea, and then we could.
I mean, I don't.